Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see Philadelphia against Miami. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Payton looking it over. The shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Clock at 6. George. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Will be a tragedy.
Gilgeous-Alexander's
I love my
team on the board to start the game for Miami.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And here is Williamson. Following the three-pointer by Gary Payton. George, that's a two-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Quick decision right there from George, not giving the D any time to react.
And here's George for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's LeBron. And Embiid with the block. Kicks it out to Williamson. Tries again. With the clock winding down. And then Ewing with the jam.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
Here's Payton. A wide open look for Bird. From outside, off the mark. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:35 left in the first.
Number 1, Ahmed Thompson.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Tipped away. Here's our test. Miami grabs the miss. Thompson in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Ewing. And here's Miami. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Our test, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Outside, George. Duncan, a screen. 6 to shoot. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And they take the lead.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
That savvy little up fake there. Cool in the D. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by John Wall. For 3. Wall grabs the board. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Miami. Here's Duncan. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Duncan's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami. And Philadelphia calls time here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now Payton. And here's George for 3. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 9.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Embiid the screen. Here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
From deep, George. Miami grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. A nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
Now, here is Bird. Still yet to score. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Miami leading by 4. Embiid the screen. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Duncan. Jacks up a 3. He gets hauled in by Paul George. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Fires the 3. And
another rage quit. Stop, sit down. Do too much. Hey, that's up.